I could not live without the Lord. As things went on, I came up to visit my daughter. And the second day I was here, I got invited to this church. And I knew for some reason the Lord wants me here. So I lived down there, and I was coming up whenever I could, every few months, visiting my daughter and visiting the church. And finally my daughter said, well, why don't you come and live with us? The problem was doctors. The medications I took, my doctors have known me for years. They know I'm not a drug seeker. They know I've never messed with my medications. And I was afraid, after having those doctors who understand me so well, understand that there's not a drug problem with me, I didn't want to give them up. And so I was staying there for my doctors, for my medical. And I thought, I can't live for my doctors. I can't live for what's going to happen next. I can't live for that. And so I had bought a fifth wheel trailer when I moved out of the house with my wife, because I knew I didn't know where I wanted to live, and the easiest way to live is in a trailer, and if I decide to move, I just hook a truck up to it and off we go. Well, off I came, and I'm living a few blocks away. I'm getting more involved with the church. I still have some medical issues that I'm dealing with. I was a heroin addict when I was young, and now I think the reason the Lord let me go through that and learn that lesson was because now I have a morphine dependency. It's very hard for me to function without it. But in over 10 years, I've never gone back one time and asked for another pill. I've never gone back one time and said, I accidentally flushed them, I need more. And I'm going in September to talk to my doctor about ending my morphine dependency, because it interferes with God. It interferes with what I can do with Him. Some days, if I miss a pill by 5 or 6 hours, it takes me 8 to 10 hours to get my system back in. And so in September, I'm going down and talk to the doctor. I've got to get off of the medication. But due to the Lord, I was able to not be taken over again by that medication. And I don't know if I hadn't been a heroin addict, what would have happened now. But it's my strongest will right now to share the Lord, to let people know what He's done in my life and what He wants to do in theirs. So He's brought me up here. He's given me a heart for these people. I deal with a lot of guys who are homeless, who are alcohol or drug dependent or in recovery, and I love these guys. And I'm hoping that as time goes on, I can open up more and more and be able to witness to them and be able to share with them that you don't have to be what you are. Society makes you what you are. It's what you do with your mind and your heart that makes you who you can be. And I feel that the Lord has done so much in my life that there's nothing I can do but to share it, to try to share it. So, I could sit here for hours and take you right through my whole life, day by day by day. And I've missed so much in just my short talk, but nobody has the time or probably the will to sit and listen to somebody else's entire life day by day, except for her. Yeah. Well, I hope when you listen to my life that you learn from my life, because what you see is not what you get. Society's out there. It will take you down. It will take everything you have. It will turn you into nothing. And with the Lord, you are everything. So, like Lawrence said before, it's good to be connected to try to not make what I say about myself. To try to take what the Lord done and given to me in my lifetime, and to be able to put that across to people. It's not me. It's not. There's nothing about me that got me out of where I was and into where I am. If it was up to me, I'd probably still be there. But because of the Lord, I'm not there anymore. And every day gets better. And I hope that something I said maybe has struck you. It's my biggest wish is that my testimony can help one other person, that can bring one other person out of what I was in. And it's possible. You don't have to be a drug addict. You don't have to be an alcoholic. You don't have to be what everybody else wants you to be. Because if you are what everybody else wants you to be, you're going to miss the Lord. So, like I said, I could go on all day long, but try to give you an overview of how I got here. Lawrence, turn the switch off. The one thing that's really stood out in my mind is from the day that I accepted the Lord, I have never taken a back step. I've never questioned the Lord. I've never questioned myself on what I was doing. I never turned around and ran out and got more pills or whatever drug. Every day has been a growth. I've been very fortunate that I've never had a back step. I've never questioned the Lord, and I'm really grateful for that because it just grows every day. And then when I see these guys, you guys are the reason I'm here. And what? And my jerky. You don't know how much I appreciate what you just said. To love the Lord. When I came here, I don't like teenage kids very much. Matter of fact, I really wanted to kill a lot of them. And I came here, and the kids that are at this church are awesome. They are well behaved. They pay attention in school. They're into sports. They want to do things like grow up and be pastors. And I've developed this whole new understanding of the teenage and the younger teenage years. It's really opened my heart to kids coming up here. I just taught a week of Vacation Bible School for the first time in my life. That was awesome.
Are you talking about the Watts?
I see them from a different end.
And I said, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
In school?
Compared to the kids where I came from?
True.
Does anybody else have any questions, or? Then I guess I'm through.
I have one, Dad.
Oh yeah, it would be you.
Yeah. How much difference does it feel going through life with the Lord in your heart and going through life without the Lord in your
I
heart?
can't even explain it. It's so... It makes you feel like you're worth something. Makes you feel like you have a purpose and you don't have to go down that other road. I could not imagine not having the Lord anymore. Never. And anybody who wants to hear about it, will hear about it. I'm not one of those guys that goes out and shoves things down people's throats, but I'm always ready. I always put in some words to let them know that I'm ready. And I've run into some amazing people. And I've made a lot of friends that I'm going to have for life.